Hello! Welcome to Classic Arcade Pinball by Jakks Pacific. Now, this is not for a specific video game console. This is actually a plug-and-play from, I believe, 2004. And as you can see, there are three different tables. Paleolithic Pete, Super Star Strike, Skate Scene Pinball. These plug-and-plays were more affordable. I'm going to show off the different difficulty levels, but I'm going to pick kids mode just to start on the easiest difficulty level. These plug-and-plays were much cheaper alternatives to having video game consoles back in the mid-2000s, because, you know, like a PlayStation 2 or an Xbox or a GameCube alone cost quite a bit of money. Then you got to factor in how much the games themselves cost. These things probably went for 30-something bucks, brand new in the store. I don't have their price off the top of my head, but they were considerably cheaper. And there were a lot of people that, if they couldn't afford, you know, computers, computer games, or video game consoles, they could at least get a home gaming experience with something like this. And some of these plug-and-plays are actually pretty good. And I've got a few of them, and one of them is this pinball game here. I've long been a fan of pinball video games. Some of my earliest gaming memories was having the DOS game Epic Pinball, made by Epic Mega Games, who's now known as Epic Games. Yeah, it was one of their older games. I had that game by them, and I also had Jazz Jackrabbit. I'm a big Jazz Jackrabbit fan. But yeah, Epic Pinball was my first pinball video game experience, and I really enjoyed it. And then, of course, a little later, I had, what's it called? Space Cadet Pinball, I think, on Windows computers that a lot of people fondly remember because it was a free game that came with Windows at the time. I played a lot of that one too, and I'm sure at some point I'll feature both of those games as well. But this one, Classic Arcade Pinball, made by Jakks Pacific, this is a plug-and-play from the mid-2000s, and I think it's pretty solid for what it is. Oh, there we go. I opened that cave up. If you hit that gate multiple times, you see that it lowers a little bit, and you get to a little bonus stage like this. And I think the objective is to hit all of those little egg thingies and pop them. I'm not sure what happens, because I don't think I've ever actually done that before. Now, even though I have a nice little selection of... Oh, good. Well, not good. That was a sarcastic good. But even though I have a nice little collection of old pinball video games, I'm not really that good at them. I've never really seriously focused on how to get better at pinball video games. That is something I would like to try to actually practice at and get better, though, over time. But yeah, I'm going to show off all three different tables and just show you a little bit about what this thing's about. This level is dinosaur-themed, which I think is cool. I just recently uploaded a video of another reptile-themed pinball game, Revenge of the Gator, for the original Game Boy. I'll probably upload a little more of that. Hit Dino Egg for extra ball. Hit. So I think I need to go up that ramp right there. Let's see if I can get it. There we go, Raptor Rampage. I don't know what that does. Oh, I've got two extra pinballs. It starts making the camera go a little more wonky, but that's okay. Oh, I lost one of them, but I've still got two of them active. Oh, and I lost one of them. And I just nudged. I don't know exactly how to nudge. Oh, I'm back in the bonus game part again. Nice. So those bigger gold sphere thingies, I think those might be skulls. I don't know, but those are bumpers, and these silver things, I don't know, maybe those are dinosaur eggs? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I've got to hit all of those, and I fell out again. But you probably get some sort of cool bonus. I don't know how I'm nudging. I need to double check on how exactly to do that, so I can intentionally do it when needed, and I can avoid doing it when not needed. Hit dino egg for kickbacks. Are the dino eggs those things up there? I think those are dino eggs. I gotta figure out how to get back up there now. Oh, are we gonna get it? Oh. Let's see if I can get back up there. Oh, I think that's the dino egg, actually. A big part of pinball is just knowing the table. And then, you know, pinball tables often have various objectives or rules or things like that. And knowing exactly where to hit and when, that's a big part of the battle. Of course, you know, while knowing is half the battle, knowing is only half the battle. So you still have to have the actual skill to be able to hit the ball accurately. There we go, we barely made it up that slide. See if we can get back in here again. One more. I think that means hit it. Okay. Yeah, the dino egg. You see where it says extra and is flashing? Oh, I did it! Yeah, I got an extra ball, and I promptly lost one. And I promptly lost a second one. Oh my goodness, I lost all three. Okay. That's alright, though. Are you serious? Yeah, I've noticed sometimes when the ball comes down that ramp, you can very easily lose the ball. Gotta be careful not to hold the flippers up in an angle so that I do easily lose the ball. That's kind of a knee-jerk reaction of a novice such as myself. Alright, that just said kickbacks on. I think kickbacks are the things on the left and the right pocket thingies that... I think that's what they're called, I don't know. I'm not the best with pinball terminology. But you know how you can lose the ball to, like, the sides? I think kickbacks are the things that will protect you from being able to do that. And will actually bounce the ball back out. Come on, go up one of these slides. Triceratops Stampede. I don't know what that means. Okay. No! I almost lost it. I do know that one of the skills in playing pinball is learning how to stop the ball and flip it exactly how you want. Of course, like I said, while knowing is half the battle, knowing is only half the battle. You still have to actually physically be able to do that. And that varies from pinball game to pinball game. But yeah, I think these I like all three of the tape. Oh my goodness. So, I think whenever it comes down that ramp, I need to not move the left flipper up. I always kind of do that as a knee-jerk reaction, and I usually lose the ball when I do that. So yeah, from just playing more and more, you kind of learn the tendencies of the table, as well as tendencies of yourself and what to do and what not to do. Raptor Rampage. Oh, I got extra pinballs again. Good. And once again, I promptly lose one. Oh, that's kind of frustrating. Alright. You can tell I'm a total noob. I'm playing on kids mode. I think wizard mode might be a bit of a homage to the song by The Who, The Pinball Wizard. No, it's not The Pinball Wizard. What am I saying? It's just Pinball Wizard. But yeah, great song. I'm admittedly not the biggest The Who fan, but I do like that song a whole lot. funny enough, I think that's a song that they actually kind of grew to not really like. Oh, come on, let's make it back up in that bonus game again. Think we can do it? Yeah! Alright, here we are. I don't know if I'm going to actually successfully do this, but hopefully one day I'm able to. Oh, whenever you hit either bumper button, it automatically makes both of them go up. So you can't control just left or right in here. Oh, we're getting kind of close. Only got 4 left. See if I can actually do this. Alright, so what I just did here, stopping the ball and then letting it go and then controlling when you hit it, that's an important skill in pinball. No! No! I tried doing it. I want to go back in the bonus area. There we go, I'm back in. So, I don't know, this is very much anecdotal, but I have heard and also read online quite a few, like, real-life pinball players say that they're not as big a fan of video game pinball because it's just not the same feeling. And I get that, but I think the best pinball video games are fully aware of that, and instead of trying to emulate real pinball as much as possible, they actually bring out the differences. And they make it... Oh, I fell out again. But they try to make it more and more like its own separate thing. For example, Kirby's Pinball Land. That's a very classic example of a pinball video game that you probably just... Oh, I lost that one. That you probably just can't actually replicate that experience in real life. All the extra, you know, mini games, boss battles, things like that, makes that game unique and special and very different than any real pinball experience. And in my city, there are quite a few bars and arcades and places that have pinball tables. So I actually, you know, really enjoy the difference between real-life pinball and pinball video games. Alright, can I actually do it? I've got 5 left. Oh my goodness, that's frustrating. I will admit, this is actually my second attempt at filming and recording this. The first time, I was doing so poorly, it was so embarrassing. I just reset this and said, you know what, I want to try another take and see if I can do better. And admittedly, I am doing better now. Got over 1 million points. I don't know what the default / made up high scores are on here. You know, most pinball video games have arbitrary high scores with arbitrary initials to kind of, you know, emulate that experience of real people having actual high scores on pinball machines. And it gives you kind of a goal to go toward. That's frustrating. Okay. I think kids mode is pretty forgiving with being able to earn extra balls. I was going to just go until I game over, but if this keeps going on for a long time, I'll probably just quit so I can show you the other 2 tables. We'll see if I can get up to 2 million. If I get up to 2 million, then I'll probably call it. So yeah, like any pinball table, there are things for increasing the score multiplier. There are various, if you hit a certain thing or go up a certain ramp, you can unlock. Let's get in. You can unlock certain objectives to do. Like there are certain ramps, like that arrow up there. It said hit Raptor Rampage to unlock extra balls. I've done that a few times now. So yeah, pinball is much more than just, oh, when I've got multiple balls, I can't go up and in? Oh, that's funny. They kind of got hung up in there. Well, that's frustrating. I can't get into the bonus level. I keep trying. I keep making it. There we go. I had to lose one of my extra balls to be able to make it in. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I really want to try to do this. I've never gotten all of these before. So, as you can see, one of my problems with trying to stop the ball is that sometimes it's rolling too fast that it will go all the way over the flipper anyway. But one trick that I kind of just learned, you can flip it the instant the ball hits the very beginning of the flipper. That'll at least slow it down and let you get a more controlled hit. No! It might not happen in this video, but I'll try to do maybe I'll do a future video of this where my objective is to actually beat that bonus game. I keep randomly tilting. Or nudging, or whatever it's called. Alright, good. Kickbacks are back on. So now I'm protected from going out the side. Oh, wow. It went down between the flippers, but somehow actually rolled back up and out where the kickback is. Yeah, I think I keep gaining extra balls more than I lose, so this could go on for quite a while if I let it. I'm playing on kids mode partly because I am a noob, but also because I do want to, you know, not lose super soon. I want to play for a little while and show some things off. That's really good that they included a kids mode because, you know, there's a good chance these were bought by families that didn't have a lot of money, and a lot of these are geared toward kids. And pinball, you know, like any other arcade game, is meant to take your coins, meant to take your quarters, meant to make money for the arcade. And, you know, if they're easy, that's people can play longer and not as many people can play them. And make as much money for the arcade or bar or wherever it is. So, video games, early video games, you know, they were... It was born out of adapting arcade games for the home console, and a lot of that culture was still there. So that's why a lot of early video games are so hard. Also combating the video game rental business. You know, from like Blockbuster and stuff. Oh, video game companies absolutely loathed that back in the day. But yeah, later in the 90s and especially getting into the 2000s, developers realized, you know, maybe video games don't have to be as hard. And we got more and more games with difficulty settings, which is really nice. And a lot of kids probably weren't pinball experts, and they might get discouraged if they play a mode or a game that's just too hard. So it's really nice. Oh, I've just got 2 left. Let's see if I can do it. They're way up there, though. Come on, come on. Why am I nudging? I'm just hitting the flipper button like normal. No! No! Well, y'all, I'm afraid it's just not going to happen because I do want to switch tables soon. If you look over on the right, you'll see I've got 6 balls. So I will probably not game over anytime soon. And that's, you know, that's a good feature of the kids mode. It lets them be able to play longer and get higher scores and feel better about themselves, but also just have the opportunity to keep playing for a while, learn the table, and get better. Alright, I just crossed 2 million, so this is going to be my last attempt at getting all of the targets. I think those are dinosaur eggs, I'm not sure, but that's those silver things that I'm trying to hit. I'm pretty sure that's what those are. If not, someone can correct me. Well, that's that, so... oh well. That's the Paleolithic Pete table. I'm just gonna game pause. Is there a way to quit? Leave table. And I think I just hit the plunger button and I leave the table. Cool. So I don't have to completely reset the thing. Now let's show off Superstar Strike. Once again, I'm going to be a noob and play in kids mode. No shame. No shame in playing in easy mode. Now eventually, not eventually, words are hard. But if you see, the launch ramp doesn't go all the way to the top of the table like most. It actually launches you out into the table fairly lower. And I've always enjoyed pinball tables and pinball games where there are multiple sets of flippers. I always found that really cool. The sound effects and the music are solid. Okay, so I need to try to go up that ramp there. Oh, I can't. I don't know if I can do it from this bumper. Oh, I can. Oh, I didn't realize that I got a second ball. Oh, great. Support from hyperspace has arrived. I like the sound the flippers make on this table. Patrol, make it, make it, make it. Oh, so close. Are we stuck? How do I nudge? Hit patrol ramp. I'm stuck. And I don't know how to nudge. It just kind of randomly happens when I'm hitting things. I don't think you hit the control. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to learn how to nudge because that's a bit annoying. Alright, I'm gonna just reset. Honestly, resetting is probably a little faster than quitting out, or at least it takes about the same amount of time. That's a nice thing about old consoles. They really quickly turn off and turn back on. Don't have to worry about loading and signing into an account. You just turn it on and play. So yeah, apparently you can, unless I can learn exactly how to nudge, if you don't know how to intentionally nudge, you can soft lock yourself on this table. So that's fun. But once again, it's probably a me problem because I don't know how to intentionally nudge. Either that, or maybe because I got this used, maybe there's a little something wrong with the controller mechanism. I'm not sure. You never know with things you buy from eBay. It looks like there's only one side pocket thingy that you can lose your ball in. Of the 3 tables on this game, this is actually the one I've played the least. Is that a tunnel in the middle there that I can go into? It looks like it should be so easy to hit, but I haven't been able to do it yet. There we go, I made it up that. Let's go up this ramp. Hey, I made it. Mission complete. Nice. So it's not, you know, this isn't quite the Space Cadet Pinball on Windows games, but it's still nice. I enjoy space-themed pinball. Mission objective attained. Alright. Gotta go up that ramp. Come on, come on. There we go. Mission completed. So yeah, like I was saying, there are actual, you know, objectives and rules and things like that to try to accomplish and maximize your points in pinball. It's real easy to just focus on just trying to keep the ball alive. No! Oh well, that's fine. I need to go up that ramp now. Oh, nice, I got it. So yeah, I'm completing some missions here, you know? I'm actually being a successful astronaut. Got it again. For these objectives, or at least for some of them, you have to launch up a certain ramp in a certain amount of time. Oh, I always forget when I go around that way, there's that little... There's those three... Oh, ship refueled. I made it back in here. Yeah, you can actually launch the ball right back into where you start. Yeah, where those kind of blue and silver bumper thingies are. You see there's a yellow light over those on the left of the screen, and every time you hit a... I tilted. Every time I hit a flipper, it moves that yellow light. This is a common pinball thing, but obviously one of the big objectives is to... Oh, I don't think I got it quite powerful enough. Let's see if I can get it over to the other side. Alright. Can I launch it? Yes! Got in. Oh good, I got an extra ball. I think I've only got one extra instead of two. Okay, I gotta launch that out while the other one is still out. Of course, since you're not able to view the entire table all at once, whenever you have multiple balls at the same time, it will show it'll keep the camera angle focused on the ball that's to the closest. Oh, I've only got 10 seconds to hit up that ramp. Come on, let's do it. Yes! I got it. I'll admit, I'm not quite sure what earns you extra lives, like extra balls that way. I don't mean to keep nudging, it just happens. Oh, I lost the ball. I think I've only got one left. Under my score it says balls won. I don't know if that means this is my last one, or if I have one left after this. But we'll probably find out soon enough, knowing me. Okay, gotta make it up that ramp. Oh, I did it! Nice. I would like to launch it up the ramp that takes me back over to those bumpers on the left. Okay, I gotta go up that ramp. Don't think I have a time limit for this one. For Wingman. Oh, so in this table, Wingman is the extra ball. Oh, sorry, Wingman. Okay, I need to go up that ramp now. So I need to try to get the ball over to the other side. I guess that works. Nice, I did it. I gotta do it again. I think I got a new objective now. Oh no, I lost the ball. Okay, yeah, now it says ball 0, so this is my last ball. Shield's at 70%. Oh, I think I gotta... Oh, I've got to take down their shields up here. Hope I can do that. That'd be cool to accomplish. Oh, I wonder if that takes me to a mini game. A bonus map. They're at 20%. No, I'm gonna fall down. Okay, what's my mission objective? Okay, did that one. Now, if I can make it back up there. Oh, yes. Are there ramps still? No, I fell down. Not ramps. Again, speaking is hard while playing games. Is the mothership shield still down? If I make it back up there, can I finish him off? We'll see. Come on, come on. Oh, it wasn't quite enough. I need to go up the ramp with the blue arrow. Yes, this one. Come on. 10%. Almost there. Yes! Oh, cool, another mini game. I've never made it into this one before. Destroy the mothership in 50... Oh, this one's got a timer. How do I do it? I don't know how to destroy the mothership. I just keep going into that flipper over and over again in the middle. Come on. Come on, I want to go somewhere else. That's frustrating. Do I need to flip earlier? I'm literally always making it in there. I don't know how to do this. I'm just getting those things over and over again. Well, y'all, I'm probably going to fail, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, time over, and now my flippers don't work. Locked out of controls. Alright, so I'm not sure how that mini game works. Let's see if I can make it to 1,000,000 points at least. Oh, no, I think that's it. Oh, well, that's fine. Alright, game over. Oh, I got the highest score on this one. Let's enter my name. E. Okay, plunger to finish, flippers to choose letter, menu moves cursor. Okay, now let's do O. S. K. There we go. Now let's abandon the game. Wait. Menu. Game paused. Abandon game. No, I want to abandon. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'll just reset the console again. That always works, right? Alright, let's check out the last table. Skate Scene Pinball. This one is actually the one I think I've played the most on. Oh, if you don't choose it fast enough, it automatically goes into a demo. Once again, kids mode. And this is a skateboard-themed pinball game. Table. Words are hard. Seriously, I already lost the ball. It's okay, because I lost it so quickly it saved it. I don't know if all pinball tables do this, but some have a feature that, like, if you lose the balls super quickly, they're like, oh, we feel sorry for you, so we won't count it against you. It's a feature that someone like me has always really appreciated. Oh, nice. I got all 3 of those little things above the bumper, too. light up, and I think I got a score multiplier. So skateboarding enjoyed a big rise in popularity in the 90s, thanks in partly to the Tony Hawk Pro Skater game series. So even still in the 2000s, there was a lot of that going on. So, of course, there's going to be a skateboard-themed pinball table. And honestly, I think that's a pretty cool theme for a pinball table. I always wanted to, you know, learn how to skateboard, and I remember my parents getting me and my brother skateboards, but we never, like, actually had the resources or anything like that to learn how to do it. So, it was one of those things where it was so hard for us, we never even bothered, like, actually learning how. But we still had them. We had, you know, basic cheap ones that were fine, I guess. We were much more bicycle kids. We didn't live in the town. We kind of lived out in a rural area, but there was a, you know, it was a subdivision that had houses, and it had streets that we could bike on that cars didn't drive on too often, and you could see cars coming from pretty far away. So, whenever we were old enough, my parents would let us bike up and down the streets. Most of the neighbors in the neighborhood knew each other pretty well. There were several other kids around our age that we would play with. Good times. I'm going to try to make it up that ramp. There we go. There's one place where you can land where you, like, activate the police, and you actually have to run from the police by going to a certain spot. I think, like, if this, you can kind of see that blue light sort of in the middle, like slightly right middle there. That's a police station. And if you go in there, it activates the police. And if you go behind it, it'll... Oh, that's embarrassing. If you go behind it, in a certain place, I think it'll say, like, got home safely or something like that. So yeah, you can run from the police on this pinball table. Isn't that fun? Oh, not quite enough to get up that ramp. Oh, goodness, really? Yeah, some of these ramps seem to annoyingly dump you out, like, in the middle of the two flippers. I don't think it's impossible to save the ball whenever that happens, of course. But you don't want to just leave the flippers up or open. That might actually increase your chance of falling down. I want to try to see if I can launch it into the police station. I assume this table also has a bonus table or mini game or something like that, but I've never seen it. You know, I usually just play this game 15-20 minutes at a time to blow off some steam and just do something that's low commitment, you know. I don't have to start anything from scratch. You just jump right in and start playing. Sometimes I don't have the energy to play, you know, a platformer or an RPG or adventure game. Sometimes I just want to sit down and have some good old classic arcade style fun. I kind of had an aversion to arcade games for a while because they're difficult. But, you know, I'm older now. A lot of people talk about how they're not as skilled a gamer as they used to be when they were kids. But I was not a particularly skilled gamer as a kid. You know, many might argue that I'm still not now, but I am better now than I was as a kid. Partly because, you know, I wasn't looking things up on the internet. We had dial-up a lot longer, I mean, a lot later in the game than most people did. we had a good, we didn't grow up poor. We had all of our needs met, but when it came to entertainment and electronics and things like that, we were much later in the game with the modern technology. We were still using a VCR and VHS tapes when DVDs were already still a big thing. We would still get music and listen to music on cassette tapes when CDs and CD players had already been out for a while. We upgraded our kind of internet later than most people. We still had dial-up when a lot of other people had cable or DSL, which, that's fine. I never really resented that. There were some times I was like, man, I wish we had unlimited internet that's a lot faster like everyone else, or why are we still using tapes? But, at the end of the day, a movie was a movie. Listening to music was listening to music. And eventually we got, like, Walkman CD players, those portable CD players, and we had a cassette tape converter, like, adapter thingy. Oh, there we go. I got all three of those things above that bumper to light up. But remember those cassette tape adapters that you would put in a cassette player, but it actually hooks up to your CD player headphone jack? Oh, I'm on my last ball already. And you could play cassette tapes through a CD player. We had one of those. Oh, wait, no. I said that backward. You could play CDs through a cassette player. Yeah, we had one of those. Those were such a lifesaver. But yeah. We were not completely devoid of video games either. My grandparents got us an NES in the 90s when I was really young. And if only I had known they were super easy to clean. Oh man, in the late 90s and early 2000s, I could have collected all sorts of NES games for like dirt cheap. All that stuff is much more expensive now. Even the cheaper games still go for like 10, 15, 20 bucks or so on like eBay or in just about any retro game store you go into. But that's okay. We had Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and then Super Mario Brothers 3, but in my ever since I can remember, I don't recall that ever working. Of course, what it just needed was to be clean. It just needed a Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol to clean the metal contacts, and that's it. I still have that copy of Super Mario Brothers 3 now, and after cleaning it, it works perfectly. But yeah, my uncle got a PlayStation, and after a little while, he gave it to me and my brother. And my parents got both of us Game Boy Colors. Oh, I did make it over 1 million here. Okay. Sorry, I kind of went off on tangents about my old... Oh, no, I accidentally pushed the plunger instead of the menu button, so it's just O instead of OSK. But yeah, this is really just all I wanted to show off. I wanted to just play my classic Arcade Pinball by Jakks Pacific, plug and play. Over time, I'll be showing off some more plug and plays I have. I've got a couple SpongeBob ones that I'm really excited to show off. Those are probably some of the most fondly remembered of these plug and plays. And I'll also play some more pinball games from time to time on this channel too. So if that's something that you're into, just listen to a dude talk about the game he's playing and maybe go off on other tangents here and there. Stay tuned, and you'll see more of that content on my channel in the future. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to play some pinball with me, and I'll see you in the next video.